Welcome back to Explore KC, where we are giving you everything you need to know about living in Kansas City. I'm Curtis, this is Taylor, and tell them what we got for them today.
Well, today we're going golfing. What does that mean for Explore KC? We're not actually golfing. We're going to talk about golf course communities across Kansas City.
Let's get to it. All right, so we're going to talk about the top 5 golf course communities in and around Kansas City. I want to give a little bit of disclaimer before we start here, because all the golf junkies in the area will probably call us out.
Yeah.
This is not specifically about the golf course, although that's an important part of it. This is about the golf course community as a whole, right? So the amenities, what's the clubhouse like? What's the restaurant like? Things like that. So maybe another time we'll do a golf course ranking video, but for now we're keeping it real estate related. So again, top 5, we're going to start from lowest to highest, and we're going to kick it off. Number 5 is Lakewood Oaks. It is in Lee Summit, Missouri. Mm-hmm. The reason that this one made the list is because it is the largest golf course community in the area. It's huge. There's about 2,300 homes. They've got single family homes, condos, villas, a wide array of home options. This also made the list because it's probably the most affordable as far as home price.
That's right.
The average home price last year was about $450,000. And the golf course itself is a J. Riviere design, well known as an architect to some of these other ones, but it's a great golf course. They just got all new bunkers last year.
Yep.
And I think they're doing some more improvements this year.
Yeah, so we've played it a few times. As far as the golfing is concerned, it's enjoyable for most people. As far as the amenities go, they actually have 2 lakes in Lakewood, so hence the name. However, the lake is not like a powerboat lake or anything like that. It's actually pontoon only. So it's more of a hangout lake. They have several different pools. So I think they have about 4 pools throughout, again, huge neighborhood. So throughout the neighborhood, there's different pools, tennis courts, parks. They have different parks or play areas for kids. And then they also have, the clubhouse does have some food. I wouldn't say like a full-blown restaurant that you would go to dinner to, but they do have takeout availability as well.
One of the big draws here is the lake.
Correct.
Lots of lakefront homes. You can't have private docks, but they do have public docks that you can rent and put your own boat there. You can also rent the HOA boat there. They do a lot of like on the water events. So they have Concert on the Rock, where people come with their boats and hang out in the cove and party and listen to a concert. They do 4th of July parades on the water, Christmas parades on the water, the golf course community, plus also the lake vibe. So that's...
Yeah, you get the best of both worlds there. A few homes are on both, so you get the golf course view and the lake view. Majority of the homes on the lake are just lake homes. And then you also have homes that are not on the lake or that are just on the golf course as well. So you can pick and choose there. The cool thing is you do not have to be a member of the golf course to play it if you live in Lakewood. So this is one of the few communities that allows this. So if you live in Lakewood, you actually get 6 rounds a year that you can play out there.
Yeah, so if you're moving to the Kansas City area and you like golf and maybe you have a family, you want a lot of options for your family to do, Lakewood is definitely one you should check out.
Yep, on to the next one. So number 4 on our list is the National up in Parkville, Missouri. So I think one of the first things about this is actually the location. So if you were moving to Kansas City and if you travel a lot for work, this might be number 1 on your list just because it's so close to the airport or so close to highways and easy to get around from that, just a geographic standpoint.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit more exclusive type neighborhood simply because of the price point.
Right.
Last year, the average price point was about $980,000. Much smaller community, only about 300 homes, depending on which part of the National you include. But very, very nice facilities. It is a Tom Watson design. Tom Watson is a KC native. He's a good golfer, if you've ever heard of him.
Yeah, so I believe Tom used to live up by the National, and so this was, or where he grew up was up north. And so this is why this was a big project for him to take on. As far as becoming a member or the amenities of the club, obviously you have the golf course. They have different type of pools. So they have like lap pools, they have a kid pool, they have a pool with a slide. They've got tons of tennis courts, pickleball courts, and then they have a fine dining restaurant as well. So if you're looking for that like true country club feel, and you're looking in the Northland, this is by far the best one there is.
They just added a benefit to their membership too. You can also add in, what's the other golf course?
The Deuce.
The Deuce, that's right.
The Deuce is like the sister course. It's right next to the National. So if you're a full member of the National, you can play the Deuce. If you're not wanting to be like a full-blown member of the National, you can also check out maybe being a member of just the Deuce as well. Definitely have different options there.
Great. Let's go to the next one. All right, on to number 3. We are jumping over to the Kansas side for this one. In Lakewood, Kansas is Holbrook Country Club. This is even getting a little bit more exclusive based on the home price. Last year, the average home price was about $1.7 million. So really some nice homes out there.
That's right.
Kind of a smaller neighborhood as well. It's about 400 homes, depending on what parts you include or not. And this was a Tom Fazio designed golf course. So beautifully designed golf course. Great if you're a golf sicko.
Yes. So if you are in Kansas City or just wanting to like look at some beautiful homes, just take a drive through Holbrook. Yeah. They have some stunning homes in there. But as far as like the amenities for the club is concerned, they have 7 tennis courts, and they also have a pickleball court that is strictly just pickleball. The other cool thing is, in the winter months, they actually put a bubble over all their tennis courts, so you can still play even in the winter months, which is huge here in Kansas City. So if you like or want that tennis aspect of a country club, Holbrook is probably the place for you. And going back to location, Holbrook is right in the heart of Lakewood, and you are so close to highways and really everything that
lots of shopping, lots of high-end dining.
Right. It's all right there by Holbrook. So
yeah, definitely a high-end golf course community. And if that's something that you're looking for, do not skip over Holbrook.
Yes, great place to check out.
Coming in at number 2, staying on the Kansas side in Overland Park, Kansas, is Lionsgate. This has been a very popular golf course. I hear many people that play out there and love it out there and live out there. Mm-hmm. This is a Jack Nicklaus design and a little bit lower price point than Holbrook. Last year, their average home price was about $936,000, and in a little bit bigger neighborhood too. They have about 900 homes between single family and villas and townhomes.
Yeah, so as far as the golf course is concerned, they used to host the PGA Minor League, used to be the Web.com, now the Korn Ferry Tour. They used to host the Kansas City tournament every year. So it is a truly championship style golf course if that's what you're after. But they don't skimp on the amenities either. Great fine dining. They have several different pools, lap pools, pools with a slide. They also have 2 simulators inside their clubhouse. So for those winter months when you still want to knock the rust off the clubs, you can go inside and use one of their simulators as well. Coming in at number 1 on our list is Lockwood Country Club, actually located in Lockwood, Missouri. Mm-hmm. So this is the only one that has technically its own city. So beautiful thing about Lockwood is it's a gated community. So Curtis will tell us a little bit more about the homes.
Yeah, higher price point, definitely a exclusive level country club vibe over here. Last year, the average price point of homes was about $1.4 million. We've got about 320 homes here, but as you can see, as you drive around, they are building homes like wildfire out here. Very nice homes. You also have a lake here, just like some of the other ones. So you can have a lake view house, or you can have a golf course view house.
So probably one of the only country clubs that is still adding to its development, or still has room to grow as far as the homes are concerned. So that's a nice thing. If you're wanting that new construction home and you want the golf course community, Lockwood is probably the safest bet for you, as all the other clubs are typically built out or they're full. So we're actually here at the 18th hole at Lockwood Country Club. With it being spring, obviously doesn't look as beautiful as it does in the summertime, but as far as other amenities Lockwood offers, we've got fine dining. We have a 19th hole right here as well.
Most courses are only 18 holes. They used to have an executive 9 holes, and they closed that down during COVID, right?
Yep, that's right.
So now it's kind of a walking trail, walking park.
The people that live out here, because you are a little bit away from any other like areas with shopping or dining or anything, everyone here just has a golf cart that they just drive around.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the mode of transportation around Lockwood.
Yeah.
So
there's one unique thing that they've recently added, another club. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so they've just partnered up with another club, Sirloin and Saddle. And so they have fine dining as well. And they also do like skeet shooting and then equestrian. And so Lockwood has a reciprocating membership with them. So if you're a member out at Lockwood, you can also go use their facilities as well. So that's a cool thing that the community out here has to offer.
Yeah, it definitely makes Lockwood unique. I think a lot of that is attributed to its location. We are a little bit south, a little bit further out, so they've got the ample space to do things like that.
Right. And so we're in Cass County, Missouri, which is the only golf course community that is in Cass County. And the benefit of that is the taxes compared to Johnson County, Kansas, Jackson County was up north in Clay or Platte County, they're actually significantly lower. So even though the price point might be higher at, your 1.4, your monthly payment might not be as great just because of those taxes are significantly reduced. So
that's right. Well, that wraps it up for our top 5 list of golf course communities. There are countless more. These are all exclusive private clubs. There are also plenty of public clubs or semi-private clubs. So if you want to explore some other options in and around Kansas City, feel free to reach out to us. Again, I'm Curtis. This is Taylor. If you want to know more about living in Kansas City, feel free to reach out to us. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, and drop a comment down below if you have any opinions of our top 5 list here.
Yeah, if there's a course that we left out and you're like, hey, I want to know more about that course or community, drop that in the comments and we'll make a video about that next.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.